Guys, I want to point out that we are less than 1 week from Police State, the movie, opening in theaters. And we've bought out several hundred theaters for Monday, October 23rd, and Wednesday, October 25th. So hopefully some of you have already gotten tickets, but if you haven't, well, don't be too much of a procrastinator. Now is the time to get them. Make plans and get them. And you don't want to get to the last minute. No, you can't get tickets and so on. This is a movie to see in the theater if you can. And it's really pretty simple. When you go to policestatefilm.net, put in your zip code. It'll show you the theaters playing near you. Make plans, buy your tickets, and get ready for a real experience. I think you'll come out of this movie a little different than you went in. Even if you think you know about the police state, even if you listen to the podcast, bringing the police state home to you in the movie is what we do really well, and it's going to be a transforming experience. Now, if you can't see it in the theater, as I've mentioned before, the virtual premiere Friday, October 27th. So mark your calendar. It's next Friday, a week from this coming Friday, and you can watch at home. It's going to be Forgiato Blow is going to sing his theme song, Police State Survivor. We'll play the full movie. Live Q&A with Dan Bongina. So it's a really great program, and all for the price of a movie ticket. policestatefilm.net is where you go. Now, talking about the relevance of this movie, an important order comes down from the judge. This is Tanya Chutkan in D.C., the left-wing judge who hates Trump. In fact, had said before this case, there's the man who led this whole insurrection is roaming free, making it very clear that she would love to incarcerate him. And now she has the opportunity, in a sense, to do just that. The case has fallen into her hands. So this is Trump's very bad luck. But what we're dealing with now is a gag order. Now, the precise wording of it has not been promulgated yet, but it looks like what Judge Chutkan is going to say to Trump is, yeah, you can say that you're being unfairly treated. You can speak generically in that way, but you cannot speak in specificity about any of the actions of the prosecutor, that's Jack Smith, the special counsel, any of the members of his team or his attorneys. You cannot speak negatively about the judge, Tanya Chutkan, or other court officials. So this is an attempt to shut Trump down, to, in fact, put the zipper on him and prevent Trump from doing what he does best, which is essentially railing against and inveighing against and probably specifically denouncing a lot of particular things that are being done to him and will continue to be done to him. So they're like, let's get ahead of this. Let's put out the gag order. And Judge Chutkan says, listen, if you violate this gag order, I will have sanctions. So she doesn't say what the sanctions are, but she has a lot of power to impose those kinds of sanctions. Now, so what does this mean? It means that Judge Chutkan gets to denounce Trump. And by the way, she has media in the courtroom. In fact, she often plays to the media, feeding them one-liners. The media is like chuckling. It's like wink, wink between the media and Judge Chutkan. Meanwhile, they treat the Trump people as if they're sort of pariahs. It's like, we know what you guys are up to. So this is a bit of a show trial that's shaping up in Washington, D.C. We're not seeing that, by the way, in Florida, a completely different situation with Judge Eileen Cannon in the Florida case. Of course, the Georgia case hasn't really gotten underway. But Trump is going to be, at least to some degree, gagged. And what I want to say in response to all that is, guess what? Trump may be gagged, but I'm not. I am ungagged. And our film is ungagged. It holds nothing back. It's no holds barred. It is an expose of the police state at a level. I mean, I'm talking these days to people. I talked to Eric Metaxas today for his show, Liz Wheeler yesterday. And Liz was saying, she's saying, your film like frightened me. And she said, it frightened me because it's not over the top. Nowhere do you raise your voice or shouting. You're very measured, almost cautious, almost understated. And for that reason, the power of the film comes through completely. So if you want to see what the ungagged message looks like, Police State is the place to go. And I'm hoping that Trump sees the film. I don't believe he has yet. I think when he does, he will be fired up about it because it puts out the message, not just about him, but all the police state thuggery that is happening all around the country. Israel is at war because of senseless, horrifying attacks from brutal terrorists targeting innocent civilians, including women and children. Now, you and I simply have to do something to help the victims of these attacks. That's why I'm partnering with the International Federation of Christians and Jews. This is how we can do our part to help. We need to do what we can to help children and families hit by the war in Israel. It's an urgent need, and it's the right thing to do. Help Israel in its darkest hour. Phone your donation to, here's the number, 800-249-0606. Again, that's 800-249-0606. Your emergency gift will help the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews save lives and provide critical essentials needed right now. Again, the number to call, 800-249-0606.